welcome back to the Eastern Plains of Colorado here on McCaffrey Farms. Welcome back to wheat harvest. This is our second day. It's about 1 o'clock. We didn't get started early. We're just kind of switching things around, getting over to the other field. It was pretty cloudy, not very warm, and very humid, and wheat doesn't do very good in those conditions, so we waited, and it's finally kind of warming up. Humidity's a lot lower, so we're getting ready to go start cutting a little bit, see what it's like. And if it does good, then we'll start going. So hopefully we can get another decent half day in, and then maybe tomorrow morning will be a little bit better. But we're just coming down another half-mile south on the same section as last night from the last video. This is a section that we farmed the full section, full 640 acres, and we have it split up into 6 strips, 2 of everything. So 2 wheat fields, 2 milo fields, 2 summer fallow fields. This is the next field we're gonna do, and hopefully we can get it cut tonight, and then we can move to the next field tomorrow. That looks pretty good. Yeah, there's none left in them. Okay, so what we did there is we got a little spot cut out. It's actually quite a bit in the bin already, which is good. As you saw, I held the heads up. We're looking to make sure that we're getting all the wheat out of the heads. So we were, which is a good sign, and it wasn't throwing any over, so it's set pretty good. And since we're getting all the wheat out of the heads, means we should probably be able to cut. So we're probably gonna go get everything else, get it over here, and start cutting. All right, we just got everything over here to the field. I just got the truck here, got the tractor over there. I'll hop in that. I'm gonna untarp this truck real quick, so in that way, once I go catch that a couple times and we get the first few rounds done, the grain car should be pretty well full, so we'll need to unload. But from the field from yesterday on this same section, we're thinking it made about 45 just off of the loads we've taken in. This field does look a touch better. Who knows if it actually is or not. It'd be nice if it is, because that means it's gonna do better than 45. For our ground where we are, and then the stress the wheat had there for about 20 days as it was trying to fill the heads, 45 bushel an acre and 58 to 59 pound test weight is pretty dang good, because when it's filling the head, that's when you need rain the most and some cool days to help get it to produce and make the heavy kernels that you need. We didn't get much of any of those, so for the conditions, 45 bushel at 58 to 59 pound test weight is pretty dang good. All right, and it looks like Justin's just getting here. So we're gonna have both combines going. Then eventually we're gonna have to go over, get his truck right over there at the other field. So now we should really be able to start cutting some wheat and actually keep the grain car busy, because right now I'm just driving in circles. Welcome to what should be day 3 of wheat harvest, but don't know if we're gonna be able to cut today, because it's been misting pretty heavily and been pretty foggy all day, and it's not supposed to get real warm, so getting stuff ready, but don't know if we're gonna be able to do anything today. We'll just have to see. All right, it's been fairly warm for a little while now, so we're gonna head down, try the wheat, see what it's like. We got our jet trailer back, took my uncle's trailer back to him. It only took about a day and a half for them to get it worked on, so We're gonna take it down as we go, but they re-welded where the crack was. As you can see, is right there. Put that plate in. Did the same on that side, and then this whole cross member is the same because it was split right down the middle. So that's looking pretty good. They did have to cut a hole right here, which Dad told them to do that. I guess there was an airline or something. So there's those air lines that they run through those tubes going all the way to the front of the trailer. And I think they tried to get them held back a little ways where when they'd welded, it wouldn't heat them up, but didn't work. Ended up putting some holes in it. It's no big deal. Where our trailer isn't 100% perfect, we are fine with them cutting a hole and repatching it. It is what it is. But we got this back, so I'm gonna take it down to the field. We're gonna try the wheat and hopefully it'll be able to go. All right, we just got here to the field. Both trucks are here. Dad and Jess are in the combines. Kayla's in the grain cart. I'll be running the 2 trucks for now. They're gonna get ready to start. It should be more than dry enough because we plucked some heads off and they came right off, and then when you mash them in your hand, kernels would fall out right away. So should be dry enough. So they're getting ready to start. This truck is probably, it's not quite halfway full. Time they do a round or 2 around the field, it'll be full, and then I'll be good to take Justin's truck in while they fill Dad's, and then I'll just switch as we go. All right, Kayla just got me loaded with this truck, so I'm gonna tarp it and take it into town. I'm getting a second load for the day. Unfortunately, this is going to be a split load. So what that means is we switched fields. We didn't quite get everything on Dad's semi, so there's some from the other field on the front hopper here. Kayla will be filling me full on the back hopper, so I'm gonna have to weigh in twice and then weigh out so they can get a sample from each and figure out what the weight is in the front hopper. One of the most annoying things ever, and it sucks when it happens, but it adds a lot of time to getting back to the field as well. But it is what it is. But look at this beautiful Milo. These ones are still pretty clean. There's a little bit of kochia growing, but this field is looking pretty dang good. It could use the rain though. There are a few spots it's getting a little curled on the leaves, but for the most part, it's still looking pretty dang good. All right, so that's the end of day 3. Got a decent amount of wheat cut. We got started on the 5th field. It's about 105 acres. We're gonna call it good for tonight. It's getting pretty cool. Wheat's not wanting to go through quite as easy. So we're gonna call it a night for now.